morning and welcome to DCFE Radio. You're here with myself, James MacDonald, and today I'll be talking to Martin Madden. He's the front man with a Wicklow band called the Kind Hearts Coronets. Good morning, Martin.
Good morning, how are you?
Not too bad, and yourself?
I'm good. A bit tired, but okay.
Right, I'm just going to ask you a few questions about your band.
No problem.
Tell us a bit about your band, the Kind Hearts Coronets, first.
The Kind Hearts Coronets are a 4-piece band. We've been together for about 6 months. I think we're good friends at the back of everything. We've been through a lot for the last 6 months.
How did you all meet?
We met after the Leaving Cert. We all met. We were on a night out and we had a good time, and we decided to put our instruments together. And
so you had a good talk about music and what you were into.
Yeah, the music is the main part of
talk. The music that counts.
Yes.
How did you come up with the name Kind Hearts Coronets?
The Kind Hearts Coronets is based on a film, a 1941 film that my gran is interested in. It's a film about a captain of a ship who is on dry dock and who goes crazy. And my gran really liked the idea. She said that it would make a good name of a band, and I decided to use it as
That's
the name
actually
of the
a really good idea.
It is. Well, it's my grand's influence, I think.
For somebody who hasn't heard your music yet, would you mind describing it?
It's rhythmic and it's entertaining, I think. Our drummer of the band, he's real jazz. He's into jazz, hip-hop. He's got a wide range. And our guitarist is like a Muse. He's into Muse and into Kings of Leon. So it's popular music. It will be popular, as in up-to-date, I would like to think. I hope.
Do you write your own music?
We do write our own music.
What would you write about?
We would write about relationships, events, not necessarily political, but
you mentioned relationships. Do you mean good or bad?
Bad relationships, good relationships. It'd be about parents, relatives, girlfriends, stuff like that.
What would your influences be artist-wise?
Artist-wise would be definitely Kings of Leon. They're the biggest band in the last 10 years, I would imagine. So definitely Kings of Leon. The White Stripes.
Would there be a few others, or would it be just those two?
Muse, I suppose. Anything to do with vocals, good strong vocals, songs, Arcade Fire, stuff like that, What
about the rest of the band? What would their influences be?
The drummer, he is Blink 182, Travis Barker, obviously. He's a very, very good drummer. The bassist is from Franz Ferdinand, very bassy kind of a band. And the lead guitarist is just Kings of Leon. Every song that we want to cover is Kings of Leon.
He's all like your Kings of Leon.
We do.
How often do you and the band practice?
We would definitely try to practice once a week, if not twice, because it has to be about timing. Every band has to get their timing right. It's 95% of the songs have a timing part in it where you have to nail it, basically, or it sounds amateurish.
Tell me about the chemistry in the band, both on and off the stage.
Well, the chemistry off stage is brilliant. We have such a good vibe with us. It's unbelievable, and we have an awful lot of friends who are throughout the stage of meeting up throughout the weekend. It's brilliant. We try to involve everybody.
Yeah.
We don't want to be a band where it's just the band. We want to be a band where it's everybody, and if anybody wants to come and watch us, or if anybody wants to come and hang out with us, you're more than welcome.
That's great. You don't really hear many acts like inviting fans to go out with you.
No, it's brothers,
you're
it's
involved in
families.
Everybody.
Well, you have to involve your family because they're mainly most of the reason why you're doing music.
I checked out your Bebo site there, and you call yourself a very motivating band. What do you mean by that?
Motivating new songs, trying to get new songs, writing new material is always a good thing to have in your catalogue, rather than sitting at home and trying. You actually try as a band. There's no real individual. It's not an individual band. It's a group. So
who would you consider your biggest idol?
Jack White of the White Stripes.
Why?
Immense guitar playing, vocals that are just amazing.
His style of writing,
it really does. It's very random, and it really does appeal to me.
As an artist, do you feel it's hard to get your name out there?
It is hard, considering that you can have the internet and everything like that.
Yeah, how do you find these social network sites like Bebo and MySpace and Facebook?
It's word of mouth. You have to kind of you have to force the issues, like this is the band, you have to be in their face, as it were.
Have the band got any upcoming gigs?
We do. We have a gig in St. Mary's Community College I think that's going to be a big event. It's on the 27th of this month.
And is that kind of a battle of the band kind of things?
No, I think it's a charity gig as far as I know, and there's going to be about another 8 or 9 bands playing.
How easy is it to like find venues that would put you guys on for like a 2-hour or 3-hour set?
At the moment it is hard due to the recession. An awful lot of people don't want to pay out for bands. They don't want to pay the prices that we would like. It's it's a case of we are from a rural area, so we have to travel to anywhere there's a population. So it's kind of hard to.
So it's them telling you what yous are going to get paid, and
instead
like
of
that.
us telling them what we want to get paid, definitely.
What about the future? Where do you hope to be in like a year's time?
Fame nowadays really isn't all it's cracked up to be. I don't think fame is. It's too money orientated. I think I'd rather have 50 people coming and watching our gig and getting paid €50 at the end of it, rather than being paid thousands and thousands of euro and have a fan base of people that just think that we're cool, rather than people who actually genuinely find us interesting. So
would you rather prefer to stay underground?
Yes,
than
definitely underground is the way to go, I think. So
why do you think people like to stay underground rather than go big and famous?
Everybody has their iPhones, everybody has their iPods. It's kind of a bit, music isn't music anymore, it's electronic.
Well, that's it for today, Martin. Thanks a million for joining me. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much for having me.
No problem at all. If you want to check out the Kind Hearts and Coronets, you can get them at www.bebo.com/kindheartmusic.